Hello YouTube, and yes, today we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on with this. I welded a handle onto it, and yes, last video I talked in the end about how I would approach this with dipping in it a solution of alcohol and borax. Well, I took reading in my chemistry books and on the internet, and apparently well, borax isn't really dissolvable in ethanol. It's dissolvable into the small amounts of water in your ethanol. So if you have like a 70% alcohol or ethanol, the remaining 30% is water, and you can dissolve borax into that. So, and the bore acid isn't made from borax, or well, I think you can catalyze it from it, but again, way too advanced for me. So just dissolve some borax into the alcohol I had. There was some alcohols you could dissolve borax into, like glucose, but given that's very thick and sticky, syrupy, I didn't figure it would flow very well into the small cracks. So, and methanol is another alcohol you can dissolve borax a bit into. It's not heavy solvable, but a bit. I can't really buy that here. It's again, it's banned or controlled substance. So as long as I can't like prove a purpose for it, I can't buy it. And yeah, backyard chemistry and stuff like that is not a legitimate purpose. So I just took some 93% alcohol and mixed some into that, and hope some of the borax will flow into this, and then we'll just gonna dry flux for the rest. And I think that's about it. This is only to prep the billet. I will not put this into this once it's been heated, because that will create a reaction, let's say that. Lid on and away from the open fire. Seven minutes past noon. Looks hot enough to flux. it's starting to fall apart and crumble as I kind of was afraid of. That it wasn't solid. I don't know. Might also just be the cracking in the back that's distorting because I'm trying to compress it. Maybe move it out into something that resembles a knife. But again, it doesn't move very fast. More heat, lots of heat. Short banging. We will see how it turns out, huh? Then we'll break something else today. Handle fell off and yeah, bits are chipping off, so guess I have to re-weld the handle and we'll go from there. This is what we have now. I'm trying not to drop it on myself. So bad cracking. Hey, it's forged in failure. I hadn't expected anything else. So now I'm gonna try to re-weld it. And we are running again. Put a new handle on it. And yeah, got some cracking going on, yes, for sure. Also brought my safety glasses because yeah, I kind of forgot that last time, didn't I? Time of forging, when I melted whatever I melted in there, I couldn't touch this. I couldn't work with it. So my guess is, yeah, it's been really hot, and I don't think it's because I've been getting used to handling hot stuff in 3 days. That's just nah. and it's coming totally apart now. And I think that was enough angles for something that is a complete waste, a complete failure. Well, a learning failure. So, is it a failure? It's not gonna be a knife, that's for sure, or anything else. But hey, it was fun trying. So, conclusions. What have I learned from this? So, what have I learned? Well, making Damascus is hard. I knew that. Even though something looks like a success to begin with, it isn't really a success until you finish it. How to say? Because I still think it was a success, because I had it expecting to fall out as something, and not something I was actually cutting into, and something. And it might also be, I don't know why it was so hard and so tough to cut into with an angle grinder, and then ended up anyway breaking apart. Maybe I will learn something from this. I hopefully I do. That's the whole plan with this, is learning. Learning by doing, trial and error. Question is, what's the next part of my journey? I think it might be something with working with something more solid and not something round and quite as hard as ball bearings. It's probably gonna be something with 1084. I've been reading that 1084 is a good starting material, so let's try 1084 next time with something, maybe with the stainless steel powder. Or with some 15 and 20. I have bars of that, and I have bars of 1084. Or China 84, as I like to call it, because I imported it from China. I would say this concludes the second part of Fortunate Failure and killing the ball bearing Damascus. Yes.